Hey everyone, what is up? Welcome back to the Steins Gate Zero anime. Um, I know a ton of you haven't watched my Persona 4 video yet, but at the end of the second episode, I said today I was going to be playing Linear Bounded Phoenogram, and I mentioned that I'd be starting it up soon. And that is still true. I will be starting it up soon, but I was planning on recording it today, and I'm not going to. Because by the time I finally was ready to record, hopped off some games with my friends, right? I realized I'm too tired to do a really long episode like that or start a game up because I'd imagine, I mean, when you start up the game, you probably want to understand what's happening. Um, and I think by the hour and a half mark, however long the episode ends up being, I'd probably be too out of it, right? To want to keep recording. And I probably wouldn't actually be paying that much attention. But I figure that I'm perfectly fine to do an anime reaction video because all I have to do is sit here and watch for like 25 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and keep this intro short and sweet. I don't really have much else to say. But like I said, Linear Bound and Phoenogram is still happening soon, as well as Persona 4. Not sure which is coming tomorrow, but both will be happening soon. Persona 4 is going to be continued. I'm going to be playing it again tomorrow. Not sure if I'll be uploading or not, and I will be probably starting Linear Bounded Phoenogram tomorrow as well. So both should be coming very soon. Linear Bounded Phoenogram will be starting soon, so feel free to join me for more Steins Gate. And Persona 4 Golden is going to continue, and feel free to join me for some Persona as I branch out into a different series. Anyways, let's go ahead and just jump right into this. Oh snap. Called out. She wishes, though. Even if they're not a thing, she's still incredibly important to him. And obviously, he's incredibly important to her. I really like the intro songs. Excuse me. I really like all of the intro songs for both of the animes and both of the games so far. They're pretty good. It's weird hearing this music from the game that I haven't heard in a little bit. Exposed. True. No hesitation. It's Ferris listening in on 4. Let's see what Ferris has got cooked up. Big brain play. Oh no. Yikes. Lighthearted music keeps going, but that was tough. Does she realize he was talking to someone? Yeah, it's a trash heap. He told you that already. Facts. She didn't say that in the anime yet. That's like the first time he's hearing that, isn't it? Something it's hanging up. That is a lot of stuff. Busy woman. But we know that's false. Oh, is this where they get like spied on? Like what pretty sure was Kyrie. Sure. Those big gloves are just too much, man. Yeah, that's it. That's it. So far, it feels like maybe Ferris is a little more significant in the anime. Which I like. I like it. I like Ferris. Still don't like those stupid gloves, though. I stand by that. Like the first thing I noticed when I started this game. Nope. First time we ever saw that store, right? We saw the Okabe's green grocery. What did I just say? I saw. I had like zero point 0.1 seconds to read that. I think it was like some of the brain theories. Who's humming jingle bells? Oh! Oh! Ouch. Ouch! She's still as stubborn as ever. He knows. Why is Maho like refusing to look at him? She's just covering her eyes. Did not expect that. Oh god. Oh no, Les gonna know. He said, "Party?" Looked so creepily in that camera. Oh no. Wait, I just realized when her and Ferris interacted on the roof, they didn't get spied on or anything. So they kind of retconned that out. A little bit of both. Maid girl and cat girl. The more the merrier. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yikes. As happy as ever for the juicy chicken number one. Why does he look so scarred? Oh no. He's scarred for life at that revelation. No kidding. Time to trigger the PTSD, am I right or am I right? This is a new song. Remember this one? Oh, there's some steep stairs. Yeah. And she just tackled Yuki. Yo, chill out, chill out, chill out. Yikes. Suzuha is now scarred for life. Oh, they sense the hostility. I'm guessing it's Amadeus. Right? Right. No. Ouch. Nope. Correct. That is what you said. I feel like this is not helping. Oh my goodness, Maho ended up in a Senta outfit. Daru, chill out. I think they're doing a really good job at showing how Mayuri is realizing that Kabe's not okay. Mayuri's eavesdropping. Now she's leaving. She realized she might be realizing what's going on. Did Maho not notice Mayuri? Chill out. Oh, she realizes something's wrong too. That he's like taking this too serious. It's just a phone. It's not the real Carissa. He's just harsh, but very true. Oh no. That oh my god, really? Showing her at the funeral? That's terrible. It's like he got her back for a little bit. Yep, okay. Jeez, man. Legendary voice actor though. I'm actually really liking the anime adaptation. I think it does a much better job at showing a lot of the really important stuff. Well, obviously it's going to be shorter, and it's still going to cut stuff out. The really important stuff, like Mayuri realizing how heavily everything was impacting Okabe and how he's not the same person, right? Um, his realization that this isn't Kurisu and that Kurisu is indeed dead, which is going to explain why I'm presuming he's about to like refuse to talk to her for like a week or two, because that's pretty much what happened in the game, I believe. Right? I think it's doing a much better job at showing those things, honestly. And I really enjoy that part. Like I really am liking that. This episode was pretty good, I think. I thought this was really good. like I said, the way that they keep showing that Mayuri is like seeing him on these conversations, maybe realizing it's Kurisu, realizing that he isn't over this. This is impacting him heavily. Maybe realizing how he felt like towards Kurisu, right? Even more. It's really nice to see. In the game, it kind of felt like it came out of nowhere. It makes sense that she'd know, but I like how much more they're showing it in the anime. Because in the game, it really felt like all of a sudden she's like, I gotta wake up my Hikaboshi, whatever, like just out of nowhere, right? It felt like there was no indication that it might be the case otherwise. I suppose that's because it was mostly from Okabe's perspective. So if he didn't realize that she knew, right, then we wouldn't know as the player. But watching the anime, it's nice seeing how many more scenes there are where she goes to check on him and sees that he's clearly not okay. Right? I'm really enjoying that. Honestly, I think I might run another episode. I'm feeling awake enough to I think run one more. Problem is it has to render for a while. Ah, well, worth it. Let's do it. One more episode. That's pretty good. Actually, hold on. While we're here, around the 9-10 minute mark, there was just some like subtitle that I missed. Yeah, check out what it was. That's too far. Wait, what? Oh, I did not go too far. Whoops. We just need to get back to Maha real quick. Okay, so this is also kind of displacement behavior, finding yourself after the loss of a loved one. Why does displacement occur, or displacement occur, and approach to coping? Right, I think she realized Okabe's feelings. Right, I mean, obviously we watched the episode. We saw her go up and rip the phone out of his hands and kind of brutally remind him, right, that this is a phone. This is an AI. Look at this. Look at this. Is this a person? No. This is an AI. Karisu is dead. Right? And we saw her at the funeral even. That was horrible. That was sad. Um so I think this is her reading studies up on that. I think she was especially looking at the logs and realizing he was kind of obsessive at times. And that this behavior wasn't healthy. Um which makes sense. I think she's smart enough to realize that. And she knew going in the effects it could have, so that even if it wasn't literally loved one, right, just like somebody he was very close to, right, even if she didn't know that he loved her, right, she knew that they were very close and that the impact of Amadeus was very deeply affecting him, and it was like lulling him into a false sense of comfort that really he needed to snap out of. Um, Very interesting. I thought it was really nice to see both Maho and Mayuri's different approaches to realizing Okabe's struggles. Because Maho's kind of doing something about it, right? She's basically saying, "No, I'm not letting you get lulled into this false sense of, oh, real Kurisu, right?" It looked like he was about to like confess to an AI, man. And Maho's like, not happening, not having that. Like that is too far. If you can't accept that this is an AI, you know, there's a problem. But when Mayuri's seeing this, she's kind of like, you just ran away, right? Two very different approaches. Very interesting. I really enjoyed this episode. That was a pretty good episode. Let's go ahead and move on to episode 4, though. I'm feeling another episode. So let's do it, right? Why not? I'm gonna have to reset this timer, but I can do that much editing. It's not that much work. The editing for these, I literally have a preset on the timer, and I just set up not the transition times, the start time and the end time. That's it. Um, Pretty easy work. Let's go ahead and jump into episode 4 now. Whoa, what is it? Oh, right, right. Okay, so he definitely just had reading Steiner, and now they're in the World War III reality. Yeah, they are. They are. This is happening a lot sooner than it happened in the game. Jesus Christ. In the game, this happened like right at the end almost. It was like very much like 3/4 of the way through in the game. You're on the true path. It's I am on episode 4 still, right? I clicked episode 4. I'm pretty much yeah. Sorry. It is indeed episode 4. It's like they just did it way earlier this time around. Gonna be a Marius calling. Where is he now? Is it just his room? Oh man. So did they relegate all of that to a dream? It's just kind of a reading Steiner, him remembering other world lines instead of actually living it out, it seems. Interesting. It's interesting how heavily they changed the positioning of that. I did not come in expecting that. I think it works. It works fine. I just really didn't expect it. I suppose that means that Fubuki's going to be even less important in the anime. Hmm. Because her only importance really was realizing that reading Steiner was something that everybody had to some small extent. Um, and that other people had it, and seeing these other realities and him realizing they were indeed real, they happened, right? If they're like bringing it down to this, then she might be completely pointless in the anime. She might be like Kaede level of uselessness. Don't get me wrong, I didn't dislike Kaede, excuse me, but she was pretty useless in the game. And Fubuki was a slight notch above her when it came to usefulness, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's demoted to Kaede tier. He has to make sure that like my area's safe. That there's no attack. So what are the odds that Maho realizes something's wrong soon? Like with his past. Maybe realizes that he like time maybe not that he time traveled, but that something is very, 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 very wrong. There's no time machine, bro. Jeez, man. They're doing a really good job at showing his suffering. It hurts. It hurts my heart, man. But they're doing a very good job at it. Bro. Are they laughing at him? They're laughing at him. That was the gift he got. True. Yikes. No, he did not. And he's gonna realize that. So, oh my god. In this world line, Maho never snatched that thing out of his hands. Hmm. He got some crayons. Correct. All of a sudden, Maho's like really happy about that and not worried. Oh, yikes. I think that's the last thing Okabe wanted to hear right now. So he knows it's possible again. Very true. That's very true. Oh, they were. Absolutely not. They definitely were lovers, but here's Kaguri. Ah, it's a different glove scene. Oh, he's too scared to do that. I really liked the original glove scene, but it's different this time around. Cap. You're not gonna believe that. She spills the beans about Kagura, I'm guessing. Am I gonna stumble on Kagura? Probably by at the end of the episode. He doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to say Sheena. Chill out. It's adopted. He was ready to go to bat, bro. That was a smooth transition. Dang. I lost her in 98. That didn't take long. I don't think it took very long in the game either. Oh, he just didn't even say anything. He just said, sip some tea. Did he really ever think that would change? You know that was reading Steiner. Don't try and act like it wasn't. So they're hinting that it was Russia. Yeah, that's awfully specific, bro. Hmm. So this is why they were on Okabe. This is why those governments in Stratfor was on Okabe. I cannot believe I just put that together. Because he talked about it with Karisu. You know, at least he's taking other Maho's advice to heart. Windows 98 now on sale. Yeah, that's what you're trying to do. Just add you're destined to meet your mama either way. And bada bing, bada boom. Everything's okay. You can tell it's Leskinen. You can tell who's talking to her. So much easier here. It's so much easier to tell that it's Leskinen. Oh my goodness. Very true. How does she know that? It's change of pace. Is he looking at ancient newspapers? Bro. He's in a library. Yeah, Tom. Oh, he's about to say the name. This is how Stratfor finds out. He says the name, and that's why they get raided on New Year's. How much more expressive Amadeus is here. We know what he's doing here. Strength training. Sweet. Asking around for help. Yeah. So Luca's gonna realize pretty quick. They're making it much clearer, I feel like, in the anime that he has this support group that he's not really leaning on, but could. Ghost Embrace, that's what we're looking for. Oh, wait, no, that's Suzaha. Yikes. How did I forget that? Yeah, you're looking the wrong way, bro. Daru, no, stop. This is where they get Moeka, and Okabe's not going to be happy with that one. Very true, because this is how CERN learns. he's keep up that same tune, Okabe. Keep that same tone when Moeka shows up. This is where he hits the "I'm busy." He's busy. Dang, just hung up, bro. Oh, he's not gonna like this. And flashback time. At the end of the episode. It is. Okay. Not a bad episode. I don't think it was as meaningful as what, 3? But this one was pretty good. It showed some very important things. Like Okabe having reading Steiner. The search for Kagari has begun. And I'd say it's gonna conclude in 5. With Luca just kind of showing up. And being like, "Hey, Kagari's here." Um, I'd say that's what's going to happen. One thing that I did notice is it's a little easier to tell that it's Leskinen if you're really looking in the anime, which is, I think, very good. Also, I'm just looking at this outro. This is so, like, significant thematically, right? With a theme of Okabe struggling and trying to hide his pain, and Mayuri seeing this and trying to approach him. That's the whole outro, basically, right? And it's like Okabe's chasing the ghost of Kurisu while Mayuri watches, like, from a distance. That's like that's the whole outro, and it's very thematically fitting. Sorry, just noticed that. Just how fitting it was. Um, this episode was significant. I don't think it was as significant as the last episode with Maho drilling into his head, right, that this is an AI and seeing Mayuri, right? But I think this episode definitely had a lot of important stuff happening. We get to see the search for Kagari begin. Like I said, I'm sure it'll be done next episode. We get to see. What else did we get to see? Sorry. Good break in the middle of this episode, so I'm trying to recall everything. I really don't. I mean, the search for Kagari was a huge part of this episode. One thing that I think is really important to note was that I'm dumb, right? And I just now made the connection that this is exactly how Stratfor rated us, right? This call with Kurisu is exactly how it happened. I'd say we're about to meet Kagari next episode, and Moeka has arrived. I kind of like Moeka. So I'm excited to see how she's portrayed in the anime. If they did her dirty or if they do her pretty well. I thought they did her pretty well in the game, actually. In Twin Automata, I thought that was a really good ending for her. Even if it wasn't her ending, but she was a huge part of it. I don't know if Twin Automata is gonna be in the anime though. Really, I wouldn't be surprised if they chopped it. Because I think it's a big deal for Maho's character, but maybe not a big deal to the entire story. And with how short the anime format is, I wouldn't be surprised if they chopped anything that isn't super important to the actual main story, right? Which is why I think Recursive Mother Goose probably got cut. Twin Automata probably got cut. There was one other side ending. I think there were what, 5, 6 endings. Maho's ending that probably got cut. Kaguri's ending probably got cut. And then you have actually no, the third ending on that route, right? Because it was kind of like, remember, I don't know if you've looked at the flow chart. It is actually just a 0, right? So you start here, and you kind of go like here. This is like Maho's ending, Kaguri's. Oh, you can't see me on the webcam. Maho's ending, Kaguri's ending, the canon ending that you have to get, and you go all the way back up here, and then it's, what was it? I know you had Leskinen. I think it's Leskinen, Mayuri, True. I think that's what it is. They probably chopped the Leskinen ending because, if you ask me, it was the exact same as the True ending route, except they cut it off like 20 minutes earlier. That's like the whole difference, really. So I think a lot of those endings get chopped. So I wouldn't be surprised if Moeka's not actually that great in the anime, because they probably don't care that much about Moeka's development in the anime. Unfortunately, I thought it was great in the game, but I mean it's not super significant to the main story, right? So besides her maybe being a rounder again at the end, I don't think she'll be huge in the anime, which is unfortunate. But it'd be nice to see her get the development, right? I suppose we will just have to wait and see. Still got plenty of episodes left. I'm on episode. I just finished. Excuse me. Oh, that's probably about to sneeze. Nope. We're only on episode 4, right? We have 18 left. I'm in college, guys. I'm in college. I just messed up 24 minus 4. I'm in college. Can you tell? I couldn't. 20 episodes left. So there's still plenty to go. I'm really excited to actually watch the rest of this, because I was told there were some significant changes, but they felt way more significant than I was expecting so far, right? Just the general vibe and the story, right? Or like, I don't want to say tone, but a lot of the things we see from the anime perspective, I suppose we didn't get to see in the game, and there are a lot of new and improved storytelling methods, right? Like I've said, seeing Mayuri gradually realizing Okabe's struggle, right? Seeing Maho realize how over reliant he was on Amadeus, even if that got undone by a, like, world line shift, it would seem, right? It was nice to see that. I really liked the kind of the nuances, I guess, as compared to the VN. I would still probably always prefer the VN because of all the detail, but I actually really do enjoy the anime so far, and how the different it actually is at times. And I'd imagine there are going to be even more notable differences as we progress. I'm 4 episodes in, and I've already noticed some significant differences. I see why people say this is kind of the definitive edition of Steins Gate Zero, right? Right, because it contains some different and very notable changes, right? Makes me excited for Steins Gate Zero Elite, actually, because again, I preferred the visual novel format, right? But seeing some of the changes they've made to the story in that format would be awesome. Yeah, so I'll probably end up checking that out when it releases. No promises that I replay the whole game though, because I don't know when Steins Gate Zero Elite is coming out, but there's a good chance there's still a lot of games I'm trying to check off at that point. Anyways, I'm kind of rambling. No reason to ramble like this. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this episode. Um, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you want more, feel free to stick around. There will be more Steins Gate Zero anime. There will be linear bounded phenogram sooner than later. I'm almost wondering if I just finish up the Steins Gate Zero anime first, actually. Just do 1 hour bunches of episodes and get that done relatively quick. And then there is Persona 4 Golden to anybody that might be interested in that. Not Steins Gate. I know pretty much everything on my channel has been Steins Gate, but I'm kind of running out of Steins Gate to record. So, yeah, we're adding Persona right now. Not quite the same as Steins Gate, obviously, but if you want to check it out, feel free. If not, that is perfectly okay. I'm not upset about that. I'm not sure what'll come out tomorrow. It could be linear bounded phenogram if I decide to just start it. It could be Persona 4 since I'll probably be playing it tomorrow anyways. And it could just be another episode of the Steins Gate Zero anime because I actually really enjoyed this 1 hour session, right? I didn't think I'd enjoy it this much, so I kind of haven't really gotten around to it as much as I should have, right? Because I liked episodes 1 and 2, but it wasn't like anything crazy different, right? So I was like, it's just the same thing. Like, let me take a little time. But now maybe because I've taken a little time at least, I'm seeing all the subtle nuances. I'm really enjoying it. So I might just get on that soon. Let me know in the comments below if you're still here. Would you rather I go ahead and finish up Steins Gate Zero's anime, or would you rather I jump straight into linear bounded phenogram? Either way, I'll get to the other, right? If I keep the anime going, I will get to linear bounded phenogram. If I start linear bounded phenogram, I'll probably still just weave in some Steins Gate Zero anime episodes where I can. But if you're still watching, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'll probably actually just ask in the comments below because I don't think anybody actually watches this far, besides like 2 people. So, yeah, like I said, okay, I'm gonna officially wrap this episode up though. I guess I asked my question, said everything I need to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Whatever the next episode ends up being, I hope I'll see you guys there. Peace.